2 wings, and most birds can fly. Can you put that down, Bird? Because then you stop listening sometimes. All right, one thing we did talk about were beaks. A bird's mouth is called a beak. Different birds have different shaped beaks. Birds that eat seeds have strong, thick beaks, but birds that eat insects have thin, pointed beaks. Hunting birds, such as owls and eagles, have a hooked beak. Ducks, geese, swans have flattened beaks because they sift food out of the water. Sift. Kind of like a strainer. You ever had to strain your vegetables, take the water off of them when you cook it or pasta? You put it in the water.
It's kind of like a trainer of the way the super a stranger.
My nose.
Okay. And when your mom makes pasta, or your dad makes pasta, or some vegetables, or something, it has water in it and a piece of food, and you put it over the colander or the strainer, and the water falls out and the food stays in. So that's what their mouth does, because they want the bugs and the little things in the water, but not the water
The
itself.
the first page of the turkey is the same as that turkey there.
Also, birds have different types of feet. Owls and eagles have sharp claws that they use to grab prey, like mice and little chipmunks. Woodpeckers have 2 toes that point forward and 2 toes that point backward. It helps them to grip onto a tree. Ducks, geese, swan, gulls, and other seabirds have webbed feet, which helps them when they need to swim. The feathers. The color of feathers tell us which bird they came from. Some feathers are small and soft. These are called down, and they grow on the bird's body. They help keep the bird warm and dry. The bigger, stronger feathers grow on the bird's wing and tail that help the birds to fly. And different birds have different shaped wings. Swallows have swept-back wings for fast flying. Eagles have long, wide wings for soaring. And the owl wings are fluffy, so that owl does not make a sound when it's hunting at night. But some birds can't fly. Penguins use their wings to swim fast through the water. Ostriches and emus can't fly either, but they can run fast. Birds lay eggs, and they build their nests in the spring. A mother bird lays eggs in the nest and sits on them to keep them warm. After about 2 or 3 weeks, a baby bird hatches from each egg. Most baby birds are born blind and helpless. The mother and father have to feed the babies in the nest. In the winter, some birds fly to warmer areas for winter. Swallows and some geese and gulls do this. And then in the spring, when it's warm again, the birds will fly back. Other birds come near our homes in the winter, and we can feed these birds by putting out food they like to eat, like peanut butter and birdseed. There they have a bird feeder. So, were you listening? Why does a bird need feathers? Fly, and what was the other reason they use their feathers? What were you going to say, Jessica? Warm, and there was one other thing. Swim, fly, and then the other thing was to keep warm and dry. If they get wet, then they won't soak into their skin. What part of the bird tells you what it eats? How can you tell what kind of things birds eat? Where do you have to look on the bird? Where do you have to look? What part of his body? Do they eat with their eyes? The beak on a bird's called a beak. What about birds with webbed feet? Where would they live?
You take this one.
And when do birds build a nest? When do they do that?
When they get an egg out.
Before that, they have to build their nest, though. Do they do that in the summer, the winter, the spring?
Summer.
Before the summer.
Spring.
What are we going to say? The spring, which is supposed to be pretty soon, so maybe we'll see something. How long does it take a bird's egg to hatch? Did you hear that?
18 months.
Right. Yeah. Close. Not days, but weeks. About 2 to 3 weeks. People, it takes a lot longer. Why do you think the owls had to have those soft wings? wings when they fly?
Because makes no sound.
Why do they not want to make a sound?
Okay, so animals don't hear them.
Right. If the mouse hears the owl, it's going to run away and won't get any beat. What are some birds that can't fly? Did you hear the name?
Penguin.
Penguins can.
Just like this one.
That one can't fly. What else can't fly?
Chicken.
Chickens, they can't really fly that high.
Turkeys.
Ducks can fly a little
The
bit.
she can't fly.
The peacock does not fly much. And also, a really, really big bird called an ostrich can't fly.
A kangaroo.
When do some birds fly to warmer areas?
Kangaroos are birds.
When do the birds fly south? When do they do that? Not in the spring.
In the winter.
In the winter time.
Say kangaroos are birds.
Kangaroos are not birds. No. So you told me some things you know about birds. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you have to tell me, do all birds do this, or only some of these birds do it? Fly. All birds fly, or just some birds fly? Some. Some birds fly.
Should we pick up the birds now?
Lay eggs.
Yeah.
Do all birds lay eggs, or only some birds lay eggs?
All.
All birds lay eggs. Okay, next
But ducks
one.
don't lay eggs. We get to
Do.
keep these.
2 wings. Do all birds have 2 wings, or just some birds have 2 wings?
All.
Guys, good.
Excuse me. No, my.
Okay. Sing. Do all birds sing?
No.
Only
Some.
some birds are singing birds. Do all birds eat worms, or only some birds?
Some.
Very good. Let's see if I can get tricky here.
That's my bird.
Have good eyesight.
Owls.
All of them, or some of them?
Some.
Hold on to that one. Migrate, or go south for the winter. All birds, or just some? Can you put it down for me? Just some, not all of them, just some.
What time is it?
Lose and replace their feathers.
Yes.
All of them do, at some point.
My turn.
The males and females look different. All males and females look different, or only some birds, the male and female look different?
On. Some. It's my.
Some. Some of them look the same and some don't.
My turn.
So it's our last one, good eyesight. Where do you think it's gonna go?
Awesome. All.
It's gonna go on all. All birds have good eyesight. They have to see with vision. So all birds lay eggs, all birds have 2 wings, all birds lose and replace their feathers, and all birds have good eyesight. But only some fly, only some sing, only some eat, only some migrate, and only some, the male and the female, look different. Well, you don't need them right now. Okay. How do the birds get around? Some walk and some fly. So we're going to do a little game about how birds get around. So we're going to need some space. We're going to go over off the carpet a little bit. Guys, come over here. No, you don't need the bird right now. You can come over here. So we said some birds swim, like the penguin uses its wings to actually swim, and the duck uses its flippers to swim. But not all birds swim. Some birds, let's see, hop, like a robin, and they hop from one place to another. So they kind of go hop.
I like robin.
Can you hop like a robin? Hop, hop.
I like robin.
Some birds, like a penguin, do a shuffle. You have to put your feet really, really, really close together. Put your wings back here, and then just go left, right, left. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Let's try the hop again. Some birds hop. Hop. All right. Some birds strut like a pigeon, and they stick their heads out and in. When they go out, out, and in. Try to strut. Hop. Okay, and then we do the shuffle. Some birds with a big wingspan like that eagle, they soar. They put their wings way out to the side and they soar left and right and fly through the air. All right, let's try a shuffle. A hop. Soar. What else do we have? Hop. All right. Now when the robin does its hopping, it kind of does a step, 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 stop. So it's going to go step, step, step. Stop and listen. You hear a word? Step, 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 stop. Hear anything?
I do.
You hear a word? Okay. And then we have a hummingbird that flits around and it waves its wings really, 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 really fast. Up and down, up and down. Flip, 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 flip. Really fast. Okay, now soar. Now hop. Step, step, step. Look. Step.
I see something.
You see a worm?
I see
You hear a worm?
it.
Okay. All right, now it's a big penguin. All right, I'm going to call them out. You guys move like the bird. Ready? Soar. All right, split around. Be the hummingbird. Go fast, 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 fast. All right, shuffle. Step and stop. Step, 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 stop. Step, 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 stop. Step, 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 stop. Soar. Shuffle. Good shuffling. Soar. Flit around. Really fast. All right, back like a pigeon strut. Stick your neck out. And the turkey does that. Strut right back to the carpet.
I saw this on the ground.
Somebody drop a.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Nora's.
that's mine.
Is that yours? There we go. All right, the next book is called Peck, 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 and we're going to be talking about that front of the bird. It's beak. Does anybody know what kind of bird that is?
Flamingo.
Flamingo. It's got a nice, big, big beak because it uses it in the water. It's got to slurp up the water and try to catch the bugs. Instead of lips, birds have beaks. Look at the big one on that bird. Beaks can greet other beaks, kind of saying hello and shake hands or hug. They put beaks across each other. Can you not put your head on the bird though? You take your head off. With their beaks, they can preen, which means to keep their feathers clean. And this bird is a pelican. Look how long his beak is. With their beaks, they can carry leaves and build a nest. Some beaks fish for food to munch. Now look on the carpet. Which one of these might eat fish?
Like the duck.
The duck.
Penguin.
And there's one other one that might eat fish.
Turkey.
Yeah, the goose. Some beaks are sort of like a straw. Remember when we flitted like the hummingbird? See how it has little tiny wings and they have to go really, really fast, and he has like a straw. And he surfs up inside the flower to get the nectar. Some beaks are like a knife and fork, like this eagle or
Peacock.
the owl, and they have to tear things apart. Some beaks drill for bugs. Which one of these animals might eat a
Woodpecker.
bug? And the robin might. Beaks want to find a meal like worms or grubs. Who might eat that?
What I get turkey?
Turkey might. Yeah, the robin
Peacock.
might.
A peacock.
Peacock, maybe. And probably the chicken.
I have to-
Sometimes beaks are for opening seeds. Which
Yeah.
one of these birds might eat some seeds?
I think ducks can.
Do ducks would eat some seeds? Maybe a chicken?